Welcome back, students. Today again one lesson on process writing and application of passive voice. We'll write another processing, but this time we'll write direct from the given points. First copy the points carefully in your notebook. Pause the video. Then take the point one by one and use them in your sentences in passive voice. Now when it is done, come back and start the video again to check your answer. Okay? Now see the points. Writing skills processing 2, that is preparation of tea. It was set in 1997 in the Madhyamik exam. Okay? Now see the points. Pour cold water into a kettle. Pour cold water into a kettle. Boil it until vapor comes out. Put tea leaves into a teapot. Put tea leaves into a teapot. Pour boiled water into the teapot. Pour boiled water into the teapot. Leave it for 2 minutes. Add sugar and milk. Stir with a teaspoon and pour it into cups. Serve it hot. Okay? And use this syntax. Object is or are past participle of the verb. Okay. Now pause the video, then take the points one by one and use them into your sentences in passive voice using the given syntax. Okay? Now come back to the video again and see how this processing can be written. Before going to the given points, we will take one or two introductory sentences. Okay? Now see the introduction. Tea is a very popular drink in the world. It is lovingly used almost at every house. It is also a passive voice. It is lovingly used almost at every house in our country. People begin the day with tea in their breakfast. But the preparation has no complexity. Few simple steps are followed to make tea at home. Okay, students, you may write, if you can, a few sentences like this. Okay, now we will go to the point. We will go to the points one by one. We will see what is this. First, write first. First, what is the point? Pour cold water, pour, this is verb, cold water into a kettle. So first, cold water is the object. First, cold water is poured into a kettle. First, cold water is poured into a kettle. Stop. Next point is boil it until vapor comes out. Boil it, this one. Boil it until vapor comes out. Again, it means water. It is boiled. It is boiled until vapor comes out. It is the object, is, boil is the verb. It is boiled until vapor comes out. Third point is, what is the third point? Third point is put tea leaves into a teapot. Put tea leaves into a teapot. Now some tea leaves are put. Passive voice. Tea leaves are object. Some tea leaves are put into a tea pot. Okay. Some tea leaves are put into a teapot. Next point is pour boiled water into the teapot. Okay, boiled water. Then boiled water, this is the object. Boiled water is poured. Boiled water is poured into the teapot. Okay, then boiled water is poured into the teapot. Next point, into the teapot. Now leave it for 2 minutes. It is left for 2 minutes. It is left for 2 minutes. Okay, it is left means the pot is left for 2 minutes. Now add sugar and milk. Sugar and milk is the object. After that, this is the connective. After that, sugar and milk at it. Okay. Next point, stir with a teaspoon. Eat means the mixture, then connective, then it is stirred with a teaspoon. Okay. Next point, pour it into cups. Pour it now it is poured. This is the object. It means the tea. Now it is poured into cups. Okay. Now last point. What is the last point? Serve it hot. It means the tea served hot. These are the points, developments of the points given. Now add one or two concluding sentences here at this point. So this is how tea is generally preferred in the world. Okay, up to this. So now let's see what we have got. This white ink is the introduction and the conclusion. Okay, and the green ink is the development of the points into the sentences. Now see what we have got. Tea is a very popular drink in the world. It is lovingly used almost at every house in our country. People begin the day with tea in their breakfast, but the preparation has no complexity. A few simple steps are followed to make tea at home. First, cold water is poured into a kettle. It is boiled until vapor comes out. Now, some tea leaves are put into a teapot. Then, boiled water is poured into the teapot. It is left for 2 minutes. After that, sugar and milk are added. Then, it is stirred with a teaspoon. Now it is poured into cups. It is served hot. This is how tea is generally prepared in the world. Okay, and these underlined words, these are the connectives, and use them when it is necessary and the way you can. Okay. Now, a few important points you must remember in this context, that you must add one title like this. You must add one title like this. You must add one title like this. Okay, you must add one title like this, preparation of tea. Okay, number 2, try to make at least one sentence for each point. try to make at least one sentence for each point. Okay. And number 3, if you are able, if it is possible for you, try to give some introductory sentences and at least one concluding sentence. But if it is difficult for you, don't bother. No need of taking any pressure. These sentences alone will bring you very good marks in your examination. Be not afraid. Do your practice and your writing will be soon perfect. Okay, students, up to this today. I will come back soon with a new lesson for your pleasure. But students, if you want lessons regularly and directly to your mobile and the computer, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Okay? Bye. See you soon.